Hey guys, welcome to the 58th C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use the directory class just a little bit more. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is a button. And once you have that on your form, just double click on it. So right here we have a folder browser dialog, and we also have an if statement checking to see if the user selects a folder in the folder browser dialog. Also, you're going to need to be using the namespace system.io because the directory class is in there. So once you have this code, just type out the directory class inside of the if statement, and then use the dot operator to access all of the methods inside the class. So the first method that we're going to be looking at is the create directory, and the create directory will just create a directory or a folder. So we're going to need to have a path to the directory that we want to create. So we're going to use the path that the user selects in the folder browser dialog. Now, not only do we need the path to where to create the folder, we also need what we're going to name the folder. And in order to name the folder, we're just going to use we're just going to have to add on to this string the location of the folder we want to create. So if we wanted to name our folder like, I don't know, Atom, then we would have to do plus, and then we'll have to do two, I guess, backslashes, I don't know. And you have to put two of these here because a single backslash will tell C# to ignore this quote, so you could have quotes inside of a string. So we're going to have two backslashes to cancel it out, and then we're going to want to give a name to our folder. I'm just going to call it Atom. So what this will do is it will add on this string to the end of our directory. So if we had like C/user/atom/desktop and then /test folder and then /atom, what that will do is that'll tell it to create a folder called Atom inside of the test folder. So now when we debug and click a button, you click this button right here, we get a folder browser dialog. Now we're just going to create another folder inside of this test folder right here. Click OK, and we should have another folder inside of the test folder called Atom. Check right here. Yep, we now have a folder called Atom. And like I said before, this will just add it, this Atom, to whatever folder that we already selected. So if we wanted to create another folder called Atom inside of this folder 1, we could do that. We'll just do button 1, we'll select this folder 1 right here, click OK, and now inside of folder 1 we should have a folder called Atom. Yep, right there, test folder, folder 1, Atom. Go back, click folder 1, yep, we have a folder called Atom inside of it. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to move directories. So all you're going to want to do is do .move, and then first you're just going to want to put, it says right here, the source directory name or the path of the file or directory to move. So if we wanted to move this folder called Atom that we just created, we can do that. So we're going to have to give the path to the folder that we want to move, and we're just going to have it be the folder that we select in the folder browser dialog. And then the second parameter that we have to pass through here is the path to the file that we wanted to move to. So if we wanted to move it to inside of this folder 2 here, we would have to tell it to move it to there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create, we're just going to type out the string. So it's just going to be C/ and then whatever you're using, or actually C/users, and then / whatever user you're on. Like if your user account is like, I don't know, mine's Atom. And then you're going to want to put another / and then to wherever your folder that you want to move is. And mine is inside of my desktop and then called test folder, and then there's a folder inside of that called folder 2. So we're going to have to type out a lot here, but it's going to be desktop and then /test folder, and there's a space in it, and then /folder 2. So, and then what it will do is it will move whatever folder we have selected in the folder browser dialog to this folder 2 directory. However, we're not done yet. We also have to give a name to this folder that we're now moving. And since the folder that we're moving is called Atom, we're just going to call it Atom. So what it will do is it will move the folder, this folder right here, into this folder. So now we're just going to debug, select the folder that we want to move. I'm just going to move this Atom folder, and it should move it into folder 2. Click OK. Now when we go in here, click folder 2, we see that Atom folder is not inside of this test folder anymore. Yep, it's now inside of this folder 2. And the final thing that I'm going to show you how to do is how to delete a folder. So we're just going to do .delete to access the delete method, and then we're just going to provide the path to the folder that we want to delete. And that's just going to be whatever folder we select in the folder browser dialog. So now, click this button, get our folder browser dialog. We browse to a folder that we want to delete. I'm just going to delete this Atom folder right here. Click OK. The Atom folder should no longer be there anymore. So now if we were to go onto my desktop, get to that test folder, see now, yep, we don't have that Atom folder anymore. So that's it for this tutorial, and that's it for the directory class. So see you guys.